Hello everyone. Today I am going to share my very first yarn haul, well, very first that I'm sharing with you, and I have a box from Lion brand that was clearance yarn, 60% off, and a box from Premier. So let me get these opened and see what we have. I've been sitting on these boxes. This one came Friday. This one came Saturday. And I've been waiting to have the house to myself to be able to do this. I haven't even opened them yet. So I'm like dying to feel this yarn. All right, so let me get them opened and let's see what we have. Okay, so we're going to start with the Lion brand clearance yarns that were 60% off. And I am usually not one to order yarn online because I have to feel it. Some yarns are just awful when you touch them, and some of them are just fabulous. But the prices were so good, I was like, I can get a couple of this and a couple of that just to try it out. So the first thing we have in the box is, Scarfy. Now, I can tell already by the feel of this is not like, I have honestly tried one other Scarfy and it was so soft. It was so, it was really nice to work with. This does not feel like that other one, but it could just be a color thing because I have noticed that sometimes it's just the color. So this is a 78% acrylic, 22% wool blend. It is a bulky 5. It's 5.3 ounces, and it says use a 6.5 millimeter hook on this yarn. And this one is the color of, I'm sure it says it on here somewhere, navy and silver. Not as soft as I expected. So I should have gotten 2 of each of these. So let me set this over here. The next one is another Scarfy. And this one isn't quite as soft either. It's a little softer than the first one, but not quite as soft. And again, it's a 78% acrylic, 22% wool. Get 312 yards and 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. And it is purple and black. So hopefully the purple shows up. Sometimes it looks blue. So yeah, black and purple. Okay. And another Scarfy. We'll see when I actually start to work with it. Okay, so 312 yards, 78% acrylic, 22% wool. It's a bulky 5. This one is in the color of coral and cream. I like that one. That's the other thing too with online is you just never know about the colors. You know, every computer screen does it differently. Now, this one feels like what I worked with before. This one is super, super soft. This is what I expected. Not like that. So this one is, again, 78% acrylic, 22% wool. And that's going to go back to my theory of it's the colors. Sometimes it is just the colors on the yarn. But this one is very soft. And the color is mustard and ice pink. But I will enjoy working with that one. That's what I expected, the feel of that. Okay, so we have another of the coral. There's my other purple. and my navy. So I did 2 of each because one wasn't quite enough to finish the scarf that I made the first time. There's the last one. Yep, that's what I expected. So the Scarfies, I paid $4.19 a skein, and they are normally $11.99 a piece. So that's a big difference. 60% off is a big difference. Okay. The next thing that I got was Shawl in a Ball. And this is, got a metallic in it. It is 61% cotton, 34% acrylic, 5% other fiber. And that's probably the metallic. It says it's 481 yards. It says it's a medium 4. It looks very thin for that. And it says use a 6mm hook. Wow, that is like extremely thin for a 6mm hook. Okay. This one is the color of Cleansing Quartz. Okay. And a second one. No, this is a different color than that. No, it says it's the same thing. All right, it's just wrapped different. I see. So 2 of the Cleansing Quartz that look totally different to me. And here is another Shawl in a Ball. Still looks pretty thin. And this one is, yeah, Namaste, if I pronounced that right, neutrals. That's a pretty color. I like the color. It's got some browns, all different shades of browns and some cream. Yeah, I like that color. It's really thin though. I don't see a 6mm hook with that, but we'll see. We will see. And a second one of that same color. And, excuse the sniffling, it's allergy season, you know. Then we got Hello Kitty. That is Whiskers. He's joining us. He's got to check everything out. Some Mandala tweed stripe. This is 426 yards for a skein. Says to use a 5.5mm hook, and it's a 4, medium 4. What color? It is horseshoe. Okay. So the tweed stripes, it's kind of pretty. And there's a second one of that same thing. It feels okay. Be able to tell better when you actually pull it out to work with it, but that has a nice feel to it. Okay, so I got 2 of those. And then here is another tweed stripe. And this one is in the color of Cat's Eye. You hear that, Whiskers? Cat's Eye. What color are your eyes? Yeah, definitely not the same as his eyes. Okay, so I have 2, I believe. Yep, 2 Cat's Eyes. And those, I paid $3.14 a skein, and there's a nice yardage on it, and they are normally $8.99 a skein. Then I got This basic stitch anti-pilling. I've never used, to my knowledge, have never used an anti-pilling yarn before. Actually, I've never used any of these except for Scarfie and anywho. So I just got a couple because I wanted to try it, and they didn't really at the time, because it was clearance, didn't have much of a color choice. But this is like greens and looks like maybe some teals and some cream. It's got a decent color. We'll see how it works up. Now this only comes 3 ounces. And it's 153 yards. Says to use a 5mm crochet hook or a 5mm knitting, whichever, and it is a medium 4 worsted. So the color is called Two Pines. But already, right off the bat, there's a knot right there. Anyhow, okay, so that doesn't feel horrible. I've felt worse. Again, we shall see. Now, this is the Mandala Watercolor. And as you can see, it's a 3-pack here. These I paid $2.09 a piece for. They're normally $5.99. And let's see. It is only 164 yards. This is a bulky 5. 6.5mm hook. And this one is in the color of, oh heck, let's just rip it open. It is in the color of Tea Berry. It's got a different feel. Soft, but it feels different. What is it made out of? This is 75% acrylic, 15% wool, and 10% nylon. Okay, so the nylon is probably what's making it feel different. But it's a pretty color. I like the color. So 3 of those. And then 3 of same type, Icy Grape. Yeah, that color doesn't seem to be coming up on the camera, but it's got the purples in it. Looks like a little bit of tannish, beige-ish colors in there. So there's 3 of those. And 3 of the almond, which is a nice neutral colors. So you guys are sitting there watching my finger. Sorry about that. My total spend was $83 plus $10 shipping, which I didn't think was bad, considering if I would have tried to send this size box and it weighing more than a pound through the post office, I would have had to ship it priority mail. And it probably would have cost me anywhere from $30 to $40. So $10 shipping, and I know they get a corporate rate, was not bad. Especially if you take into consideration gas prices these days. All right, so Premier yarn is next. These were all 30% off. And I just purchased Premier Basics. I know it's kind of like the Red Heart Super Saver, but I have felt this yarn before. And again, we're going to go back to colors, so they're probably going to feel different. But it has a better feel than Lion Brand. So just to get some colors, because the computer shows everything different, I bought like 2 of each color of several different items. So you get 359 yards. It's a 4 worsted weight for 100% acrylic. And this one is the color of sea glass. So I got 2 sea glass. See, now this already feels different just through the plastic than the other one did. Same yardage. And this one is purple. It's pretty purple. Same yardage. This one is aqua. Same yardage again. And this one is taffy. Kind of a pink. Okay. And once again, same yardage, same basics. This one is light blue. Some of them, they don't do fancy names like these other yarns do. This one feels pretty soft from the outside of the package. This one is coral. That's pretty. Those two look good together. And 2, same yardage again, of pink. Imagine that. And taupe. It's kind of a pretty one. And well, this one is where I can't see the color. Let's see. Fuchsia. And lilac. And linen. And each one of those were 2 of each color. And if I remember correctly, okay, these were all $3.79 each. So for an $83.38 spend, and on their website, if you spend $75 more, you get free shipping. And again, for me to ship that would have cost a fortune in that big box. And then you figure if each of these weigh 7 ounces, so 1 2-pack is a pound. So you start getting up there in the weights, it gets pretty spendy. So let's stand back and get a look here. That's a good amount of yarn to start off. I mean, not enough of any one kind to make a big project, but gives me enough to play with. Test them out, see if I like them so that I know what I can order and not to order online again. So, yeah. Not sure I care too much for the feel of this, the thinness of it, but we'll see. This color was super soft. This one has that traditional itchy wool feeling. These feel okay. This one I opened the pink, it feels okay. So, yeah, that's it. I feel like I waited forever for it to get here, but it's finally here. Now I have to figure out where I'm going to put it all. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.